Good morning, Wolfpack. I'm Monique Brady.
And I'm Rafael Gonzalez. Today is Wednesday, November 17th, 2011. Only one day away from that food fair tomorrow. Just a reminder for all clubs participating in the food fair, you must have a poster made to put on your table that includes the name of your club, the name of the food you are selling, as well as the price. Your poster must be made by 8 a.m. on Friday morning, and you can find poster paper and paint in the activities room. Additionally, all clubs are in charge of bringing your own supplies and utensils.
All JV football players that haven't turned in their equipment must do so this week to Coach Gomes. It is extremely important that all equipment is returned so you don't end up on the hold list.
Attention seniors, Sober Grad Night early bird pricing expires in 28 days on December 15th. Tickets are $80 but will increase to $100. You can buy your ticket in the student store or through the Sober Grad Night mailbox in the office. Along with your purchase of a ticket, you will receive a complimentary Class of 2012 dog tag. In other senior news, the Sober Grad Night Committee needs senior volunteers to help make this event successful. Contact Mr. Harrigan if you're interested.
Kids Can Food Drive has begun. This will be a class competition between seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. If you bring 3 or more cans to the table in the lunchroom in the morning or at lunchtime, bring your ID to receive a sticker. If your class wins and you have a sticker on your ID card, you will receive donuts and hot chocolate. Bring all types of cans as long as it is non-perishable and healthy, and please do not bring glass containers.
Well, I can't wait for that game tomorrow. Our varsity football players are going to kill it.
Let's take it over to Ben and Jed with sports.
Good morning, Wolfpack. I'm Ben Marjat.
And I'm Jed Polanco. Let's get right to it with a football preview.
Tomorrow evening, your Wolfpack varsity football team will take on the Whitney Wildcats in round 2 of the Sac Joaquin Division III playoffs. Coming in with a 9-2 record, the Whitney Wildcats are definitely a force to be reckoned with, scoring on average 37 points per game. However, the Wolfpack defense has been doing great, evidenced by the shutout of Manteca last Friday. I sat down with Coach Gomes in a Wolfpack TV exclusive. Team style is?
Well, they're a phenomenal team. They're a relatively new school, but they've had a lot of success. One section title, I think, in the last 3 or 4 years. They got a quarterback that's committed to University of Oregon. They have a tight end that's committed to USC. We're really looking forward to having as many kids and students as possible at the game. There's a Rooter bus going up Friday. We want to pack the stands with orange and blue. The band will be there. We want to have a rough and rowdy crowd ready to knock out the Wildcats. Let me just say I'm extremely proud of the young men in our program and where we've come in the last 4 years. It's in building a program. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun too. And this first group of kids that's been in our program for 4 years has really made the difference.
So remember, guys, the game is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Whitney High School, which is in Rockland.
Do you know the NBA slogan, where it happens? Well, this year the NBA lockout is preventing the NBA from making it happen. The reason for the lockout is that most of the players in the NBA refuse to play until they get paid higher. But the administrators ignored the request and made the decisions of cutting multiple games, which led to the knockout. So if you love watching basketball, be sure to support our Wolfpack men and women's basketball team during the winter season.
That's going to do it for us here at Wolfpack Sports. I'm Ben Marjat.
And I'm Jed Polanco.
May the sports be with you.
There will be an African American girls meeting today during Advocacy in HG5. Check in with your Advo teacher and come by.
If you like the shows Whose Line Is It Anyway or Wild 'N Out, then you'll love Improv Night. This year's Improv Night is on Friday, December 2nd at 6 p.m. in the Black Box Theater. Auditions for the improv troupe are open to all Cosumnes Oaks High School students. So if you think you've got what it takes, come to auditions after school Monday, November 28th from 3:30 to 6:30. No experience necessary.
Have you heard about Unity Day being canceled this month? You can still do your part to save Unity Day by purchasing a bracelet for $250 at the food fair.
Speaking of the food fair, it will be held in the cafeteria tomorrow during your lunchtime. The menu consists of churros and corn dogs for $1, funnel cakes for $3, round table pizza for $5, and much more. Remember to support Wolfpack TV by buying some popcorn for only $1. So don't miss out and remember your money tomorrow for our first food fair of the year.
I can't wait to get my grub on. Now let's see who Kevin got a hold of this week in Who's Who.
Hey Wolfpack students, right now I am visiting
Mrs. Scott.
Okay, so what is it that you do here at the school?
What do I do? Actually, I'm in charge of tracking the money. The ASB money, Associated Student Body money. I'm basically the bookkeeper, the in and the out, taking the cash, deposit it in the bank, pay the bills. And then the other side of my job is I also run Mr. McDougall's district budget, the money that the district allots him. And then the grants that we get. We have a grant for our Add Up Academy, and we have a grant for Culinary Academy.
So what is your busiest time of year?
I would say the beginning of the year. PE close, yearbooks, homecoming's always a really busy time. We have a mass flurry of people buying stuff, and yes, food fairs, which we do have coming up.
Yeah. So the food fair is coming up now, and so students who will be participating in food fair and selling things, what will they need to come to you for?
Well, actually, I'm collecting right here a mass amount of requests for change boxes, so I'll have to do all the change boxes.
I heard you had a pretty fun trip just about a year ago. What was that like?
Oh, my children, my daughter, my son, and I traveled to London and Ireland for a couple weeks, and we had a grand time, as they say over there. It was great.
That sounds pretty good. Well, it was very nice to meet you, and thank you so much for doing the interview with me. Well, now you know a little bit more about Miss Scott, and since the food fair is coming up, make sure you come and see her.
Today is the blood drive. An NHS escort will come to get you when it's your turn to donate. Please bring your backpack with you.
There will be a dinner drive-through fundraiser after school today from 5:30 to 7:30 in the Culinary Arts Building. Don't forget to place your order for dinner. $25 feeds a family of 4, so come and support Sober Grad Night 2012.
We will be having a Rooter bus for the football game on Friday night versus Whitney High School. The cost is $12 per person. The trip is limited to the first 54 students to purchase their ticket and return their field trip form, which is available from the activities room window or from the front page of the website.
Have a great day, Wolfpack. I'm Monique Brady.
And I'm Rafael Gonzalez. Remember, the strength of the pack is the wolf.
And the strength of the wolf is the pack.
How you like us now, Wolfpack?